everybody? How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Relaxing, chilling, whatever you're doing. Donnie's going crazy. I see Snooki's posting stuff all over the place. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. It's hump day. Hump day. What have you guys been up to? Insufficient memory. Please remove some of the effects. Insufficient memory. I gotta delete a lot of the pictures and stuff on my phone. Let's see. Move them up to Microsoft or to Photos or something. Yeah, still no internet, Hope. Still no internet. It says preparing shipment still. But the good thing is, last time what's up, Genie? Last time it said preparing shipment, the day that they shipped it one day, so it got there next day. So hopefully, I think it was on preparing shipment for like 3 weeks last time, so we're on week 2 or something, I don't know. Hopefully it comes soon. I'm getting sick and tired of having no internet. It really sucks. What's shows that I like? It is April 4th, which is what, 2 weeks from now? Yeah, I'll be in Las Vegas from Monday through Thursday. Ooh, I'm excited. What's up, puppies? What's up, Josephine? Digga Warp sent me something cool. Did I bring it over? No, I left it over there. I'll have to show you guys later. She gave me her and Willow when they were on their trip over. Well, of course, Digga Warp lives in Florida, but Willow and went to go visit her in Florida, and they got me a gift. I'll have to show it to you guys. I don't have it by me. We'll show it to you soon. Maybe I'll show it to you tomorrow. Actually, let's see. I'll let everybody guess. You guys can guess and try and figure out what she sent me. Oh, and thank you, puppies, for being on Twitch. I'm glad. I need to have some people on my Twitch channel too, because that way we can build up my Twitch channel. Let's see what went on today. What went on? I don't know. I was listening to the news while I was working, and I heard Jen Psaki say something about, "What's up, drunk uncle?" Oh, that's right. It's his day off. I heard Jen Psaki talking. What did they ask her today? I mean, President Trump on everything. Oh, it's the previous administration's fault. It's the previous administration. What's up, Killing Time? What's going on? So, drunk uncle, did you? Huh? Just curious. Now, I got a question for you guys. I remember there's something else I was going to do that was only going to be gone for more than a day. Do you guys remember what that was? Does anybody remember what event I was supposed to go to? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to ask Gra, maybe he knows. But what's some bullshit? Yeah, they let Jussie smoke. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. So, they let we'll talk about it right now. They let Juicy Samole, Jussie, what brownie, they let him out. They let him freaking out. You did Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu today. You're still catching your breath. Right on. Look who snuck up here. Look at this. Look at who snuck up here. Speaking of who snuck up here, I dropped my cap, and I forgot to put it back on last night. So I left it sitting right here, right? And my keyboard's right here. To come and like, when she goes to my stepdad's house, she sneaks up and she finds stuff. Like, wherever there's food, she'll find it. So she came up here looking for food. I come up this morning, this thing's knocked over on my freaking keyboard. All because of this little one right here. Oh, Yeah, you sneaking on the desk, little brat. Okay, now sit down. If you're gonna be here, you can be here. All right, well, heck. Drunk Uncle, you ready for a toast? We're actually gonna have a toast for a friend of mine. A friend of yours, too. Everybody remember the truth? Remember? He used to call in all the time. He had a lot of conspiracy theory stuff. But, you guys remember the truth? It was, today's his birthday. I still keep in touch with his wife. And, so, we're gonna have a drink for the truth. Right? He told me when I come to Chicago, he's gonna take me out, we're gonna go drinking. And, I'm still going to go to Chicago, and he said I could stay at his house. I won't stay at his house because he's not there anymore. But I am going to go hang out with his wife and kids. So, Truth, this is for you. Happy birthday, bud. Hope you're enjoying heaven up there, big guy. Say a couple good words for me, too, to the big man up there. Maybe get it to where we can get Trump back in the office, huh? Anyways, yeah, the truth, he was a cool dude. He'd call in the show all the time, right? He's got little tiny kids, and his kids are all, talk to me, The truth made it like I was somebody really special, and so I felt honored to be a big part of their life. So, miss you, Truth. He's a cool dude. Great family man, just unfortunately died really young. Little babies. So, well, not babies. Or did they have 5 kids? No, he has 4 kids. So, yeah. And that. She's taking care of business, She's going to go to school, get her GED so she can go to nursing school. So there we go. Yeah, he would try to call it at least. Yeah, he would always come in, man. I got to have another one for the truth. Man, the truth, this is for you again, man. I don't want to be drinking anymore for people that have passed, okay? Patriots need to stay healthy. Hell, I don't got to worry about Julius. He's young, and Julius takes care of himself. We should start calling him Encyclopedia Brown, huh, Drunk? No, that's not a good one. Encyclopedia Brown just solved the mysteries. This is just like our encyclopedia and tells us what's going, corrects us when we're wrong and gives us the right information. That's why the regular encyclopedia. Anyways, let's get on to the news. That's what you guys are here for. Me and Donnie had a chill kickback day today. Let's see if I can put this in here. There we go. So then I can look at it down here. Oh, look at this little girl is just chilling right here. Little girl's just chilling right here. You hear me talking about you, huh? She's like a little, what is it? Is it like a weasel? No. What are the ants? I mean, they dig in the water. They dig in the ground, and they're brown. It's not a mole. What are you? What are you? You get them in your backyard, they're pain in the butt. Yeah, Truth was definitely one of us, and a great man. All right, so let's talk about money for a minute. What's up, Snickies? All right, Brian, get down, mamas. The Federal Reserve today, they raised its target federal funds rates by a 0.25 percentage point from near zero at the end of its day to end of its 2-day meeting on Wednesday. What am I talking about? Groundhog. Thank you, Drunk Uncle. Thank you, David. Thank you, Digga. She's just wagging her tail. She just wants attention. All right, we'll give you some attention. This little girl gets so much attention, but she acts like we never talk to her. Huh? You act like we never see you. Huh? There you go. Okay, sweetheart. All right, mama. Go on. No, I don't like it when you lick my face. All right, let's try and get back to this. The first increase in the benchmark rate in 3 years will lay the groundwork for 6 more hikes by the end of the year. Donnie, you just, look at him. He just went and drank water, and he always leaks. He's a leaker. I got both of them here. Hey, Brownie. Look at this. You got both. Brownie. Brownie's like blocking him. Brownie's like, no, I get all the attention, Dad. Oh, there you go. Yes. That's the one good thing about Donnie. He never gives kisses. He gives Eskimo kisses. All right, can you stop now, please? Look at how wet these guys got me. Look at this. Gotta love your animals, right? All right. So the war in Eastern Europe gives the Feds reason to act more cautiously, but they'll still highest inflation. What does this mean to us, guys? Does anybody know what this means to us? Well, here's how it affects you. The federal funds rate, which is set by the central bank, is the interest rate on another overnight. Although that's not the rate that consumers pay, the Fed's moves still affect the borrowing and savings rate they see. A point rate hike from near zero levels will have a minimal impact on household finances. There you go, Julius. Julius has it. 1 single quarter point rate hike from near zero levels will have a minimum impact. The cumulative effect on rate hikes is what is really going to have an impact on economy and household. So borrowing gets more expensive. Long-term fixed mortgage economy and inflation. Home mortgage is now at 4% and is likely to keep climbing, according to Jacob Channel, senior economist analyst at Lending Tree. What's up, Cajun King? That's funny because the other day when I bought my truck, my stepdad's like, you could have bought a house with that. And I was like, well, you got me. I don't want to buy a house in California. I said I want to move to Arkansas, but I'm not going to move until something happens to you because I'm not leaving you here alone. And he kind of got a little heartfelt, and he's like, I'm glad you're doing that, and thank you. So I bought a truck instead of a house. But I got a house, right? We got I got 4 acres here. Dogs love it. In fact, Donnie broke his the cable I have on. It's been getting old. He broke it today, right? And so I leave the door open. He comes inside, and he's chilling there. So when I went to go take my nap, I wanted to close the door. So I'm like, where's your cable? And he just had a little piece hanging from him. So even though his cable got off, he still didn't take off today. So that's good. Maybe I can start taking him off his cable. They are crashing the economy. They do it every 100 to 150 years on a consistent pattern. I didn't know that. Biden sucks. The dogs are doing well. You just missed him. He came in just after the rate's going to be 4%. 30-year fixed rate. 130. I got my truck now. My insurance rate's not great, but it's 4.9. So for auto loan, isn't 4? A $300,000 30-year fixed rate mortgage would cost you about $1,432 a month at a 4% rate. Many homeowners with adjustable rate mortgages or home equity lines of credit, which are pegged to the prime rate, will be more directly affected. So if you guys have adjustable rate, guess what? Your shit's going up. So hopefully on your house, car, whatever you have, you don't have an adjustable rate. Okay, just hope you don't. Shorter term borrowing rates, particularly on credit cards, will also quickly head higher. Pay off your credit cards, folks. 19%. It will take you 25 months. $60 in interest charges. Holy shit. Isn't likely to flip cardholders' financial world upside down. However, all rate hikes, even small ones, are unwelcome news. So there you go. You think you have a fixed rate on your house? You hope? I hope so too, drunk. So even though auto loans are fixed, payments are getting bigger because the price for all cars are rising. Yes, I know that now. So if you're planning to finance a new car, you'll shell out more in the year ahead. Car buyers taking out loans for a new vehicle borrowed an average of $39,721 in 2021, an increase of over $4,000 from the year earlier. I wish I only took out a loan for $39,000 for my truck. A quarter percentage point difference on a $40,000 loan is about $5 a month, or another $300. Federal student loan rates are also fixed, so most borrowers won't get impacted. That makes a particularly good time to identify the loans you have outstanding. This makes a good time. So savers get a better return. Hey, there's Don Break. I haven't seen you in a while. Savings get a better return. While the Fed has no direct influence on deposit rates, they tend to be correlated to the changes in the target federal funds rate. As a result, the savings account rate at some of the largest retail banks has been hovering near rock bottom, currently at a mere 0.06% on average. Even as the Fed starts to raise its benchmark rate, deposit rates will be much slower to respond. So there you go. There's a little bit of stuff that we learned about that. I texted you the other day, Don Break. I texted you a picture of my new truck. So yeah, folks. Now insurance rates. So look, I went and tried. I talked to my brother, and my brother is really, really smart. My brother owns a restaurant. He's a millionaire. You know, he's got everything you want. Not everything, but you know what I mean. He takes care of business. Like, I remember when he wanted to buy his Porsche. Hey, what's up? Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Am I still here? Are you guys still here? One of my lawyers tried calling me. Sorry. Give me a second. I'm gonna. Are you guys there? Are you guys still here? One of my lawyers tried. So anyway, so my brother's really smart. He owns a restaurant, and so yeah, he owns a restaurant, he knows all about this stuff. He was looking at a Porsche in the 90s. He looked at it for a year and a half before he bought it. Oh, that's bad. I don't know. I asked him if it's good news, and he put, well, I guess that's a smiley face. Or it could be a sad face. He has it backwards. Anyways, so I asked my brother about this. I said, look, I got a little bit of money I want to put away. What's the best way? Because my savings account isn't helping me at all, and I'm not doing good in the stock market. What should I do? And he said, look, the stock market's bad. Even saving the money in a bank account is bad. So he said nothing's good. I opened up a special account with my bank at USAA, and they hold on. Oh, that's good news. That's really good news. Okay, I got some good news. Yeah, my brother's restaurant has really great corned beef and hash. What was I saying? I'm sorry. My lawyer's texting me, and I'm reading this news, and it's like, wow, holy shit. Anyways, he told me the best thing to do is just keep it in the savings. Anyways, he told me the best thing is savings. Now, my bank account is giving me 0.5% interest on my savings. So I guess that's good. I guess that's pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, so investing's not good right now unless you really know the stock market good and you know how to do the shorts and all that stuff. Stuff like that, you know. So anyways, so that's cool. Next one, let's see. 5 secrets of the wealthy 5 secrets of the wealthy that most of us ignore. I haven't read this yet, so let's see what it's about. Because I want to be wealthy, don't you? I want to be 5 secrets of the wealthy that most of us ignore. Life would be a whole lot easier if someone would just Venmo us $1 million. Well, no fucking shit, right? Actually, you know what? $1 million isn't very good anymore. $1 million sucks. But unfortunately, the chance of that happening is, well, probably zero. Yeah, probably zero. Even though our chances of becoming a millionaire are slim, we can still manage our money like no one, nowhere to tell you how to buy hundreds of shares of Apple stock or how to pick the perfect. We're not going to tell you how to pick the perfect Apple stock or the perfect yacht. These are simple money moves any normal non-million person can make today. The secret can get you closer to achieving your big goals. What magazine? This is from the Penny Hoarder. So it says you can spend $10 to buy an apartment building. Take a look at some of the world's wealthiest people, what they have in common. Many invest in large private real estate deals. And here's the thing. There's no reason you can't too for as little as $10. What the frick? A company called Fundraise lets you get started in the world of real estate by giving you access to a low-cost, diversified portfolio of private real estate. The best part, you don't have to be the landlord. Fundraise does all the heavy lifting. Fundraise starter portfolio has a minimum of only $10 and is geared toward first-time real estate. As tenants pay their rent, you could earn money through quarterly dividend payments, and over time, you could earn money at the potential appreciation of the property. Since 2014, Fundraise investors have earned nearly $100 million. I don't know if this is an ad or not, but it's from the Penny Hoarder. Shit, I might try that. All self-made billionaires, at least, yeah. So if you want to get started in the world of real estate investing, it takes just a few minutes to sign up. Okay, get paid to play Bing. Okay, I'm not going to read this. I think it might be a scam. All scam stuff. You can ask this website to help you pay your bills. I don't know. Maybe it's junk. Who knows? They start you out with buying people back taxes. During the Depression, the government ordered all gold to be turned in, so maybe copper or silver. They want to order you. So let's see. Let's get together tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna go see if 1 p.m. sounds good for him. All right. So now this is from Vox. I forget, is Vox liberal or not? Don't diversify unless you're a teenager. Invest in one thing you truly understand. That's a good point, Julius. Lex Luthor, Eva, wow. Go see an Edward Jones representative. I've never tried the big guys. All right, the free speech search engine that never was. Now, everybody tells you, if you're conservative, they say use this website. So let's see what's going on. The free speech search engine that never was. The right wing flocked to DuckDuckGo's supposedly unbiased search results. Then it betrayed them. Let's see what this is all about. It says a lot of tech companies have responded to the Russian invasion of the Ukraine by restricting their services in or to the country. DuckDuckGo, the search engine that markets itself as a privacy-first alternative to Google, was no different. On March 9th, it announced that it was going to downrank sites that spread Russian disinformation. The response from many of its users, however, was different. While companies including Apple, Meta, Amazon, and yes, Google have largely praised in the United States for pulling out of Russia, DuckDuckGo was attacked. Privacy is a human right and transcends politics. But DuckDuckGo, it turns out, does not transcend politics. And yet another example of impossible situations some platforms have found themselves in by not taking a public stance against misinformation or conduct deemed to be harmful. Great. Liberal, Vox is liberal. Jeez Louise. More, so I wonder if they're just talking shit about DuckDuckGo because they're bad. Right-wing publications and pundits happily push DuckDuckGo. The Federalists call DuckDuckGo a valuable replacement tool. So they're censoring people too. Let's talk about this. We have to, deal with this all the time. You know, every time a new website comes around, oh yeah, I'm not going to censor you. I'm not going to do anything. And then guess what? After a while, they start censoring you. When they're small companies, they're going to say and do whatever they can to get bigger, right? And nobody really pays attention to them. Once they get big, once they get like Rumble status, shit changes. Because all of a sudden, they start getting sued. Everybody in this country has the opportunity. You can sue anybody for anything. I could sue you for looking bad at me, right? And a lawyer will take it as long as you're paying them. A lawyer will take it because they're getting that money, right? So it's bad. Once they get big, they're false to suits, and they're making money, right? And all of a sudden, wow, they're not making any money more because they made this decision. Every big company thinks about their pocketbooks first. It's a sad statement, but it's just true, and that's what's going on in this world. So DuckDuckGo is the next group to do it, I guess. Now we got to remember this is from Vox, VOX. So we don't know everything about it. It could be them just kind of fucking around. Who knows? All right, so our next story. I didn't do a lot of news because I didn't. I'm sick and tired of Russia every day. Russia. Right? So we got a Popular Science little thing here, and they say, "Did I really just eat a spider?" Has anybody ever told you eat at least one spider a year or whatever? 2 spiders a year, some shit like that, right? So let's read this. The idea that you swallow 8 arachnids each night. That's each night, no way. Is a load of malarkey popularized by a list of random facts that went viral in the stomach-churning urban legend persists. Humans unknowingly gulp down all manner of disgusting detritus each day, from random animal parts during lunch to their own pearly whites while sleeping. You're usually none the worse for ingesting this stuff as long as you don't think too much about how nasty it is. Here are some of the grossest and strangest things that go down your gullet without you even notice it. I don't know about swallowing spiders, to be honest with you, because you know what? We have a lot of spiders here. In fact, a tarantula country is just on the other side of the mountain. I find spiders in my bed quite often. The spray guy hasn't come around, in fact. All right, so insects. Countless arthropods swarm your sustenance, leaving traces as it moves from field to market. The FDA says everything from macaroni to wine can contain dozens, even hundreds of bug bits before regulators deem it contaminated. That's right, folks. You can have dozens, and even hundreds of parts of little bugs, animals, whatever. Dude, that's weird. Oh, I was going to say, there's a spider. There's a spider on my screen, but it's Julius typed in and he put a spider. I'm like, that's funny how there's a spider on my screen. Oh, I'm just with the wrong women, Eva? Yeah. All right, rodent filth. Vermin scurry around food processing sites and enter myriad products. The FDA allows 1 rat hair for every 100 grams of peanut butter. I hope you don't like peanut butter, folks. 1 rat hair for every 100 grams of peanut butter. To offer just one example, that means there could be as many as 4 in a 16-ounce jar. 4 rat hairs in a single jar of peanut butter. Ugh. All right, mold. It's inevitable that some fruits and veggies and other goods sprout fungus on their way from farm to table, depending on the mycelium and federal standards. Uncle Sam lets around 3% of canned peaches and 5% of spices like cinnamon be moldy. 3% of canned peaches can be moldy, and 5% of spices. Well, I mean, it's just penicillin, right? Dentures. You'd think folks would notice if they downed the tooth, but no. Studies of people hospitalized for accidental ingestions found that dentures accounted for 18% or 4 to 18% of unintentional swallowers. So if you got dentures, take your dentures out before you fall asleep. Luckily, I don't have dentures. I'm good at that. Although when I was in Las Vegas, remember I took a bite of a rib, and this tooth came out. Had to go get a new one. In fact, I go to my dentist next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'll be at my dentist in San Jose. All right, number 5 is dirt. Young children will put almost anything in their mouth. A series of stool sample surveys in the 90s determined that the average child digests as much as 5 milligrams of soil, about a thimbleful daily. That works out to a full ounce a year. Digga, are you a swallower? Digga, do you swallow? You brought it up. Eva says, I've probably been bitten by every kind of spider. Used to rake up all the leaves in our yard with a ton of avocado trees. Oh, avocado. I love avocado. You gotta have avocado and crema de Oaxaca. I like the Oaxacan sour cream better than the Mexican sour cream. But they're both pretty good. I'm on a roll, or Digga's on a roll tonight, I know, right? I can't wait to get Digga. After this, we're going to go to Discord. I can't wait to get the Digga in Discord. All right, so the Google employees are pissed off. The Google employees are whining, folks. Bunch of whiners. Office plan is unfair. Doesn't Google is like one of the best employers around? Let's see what these people have to say. All right, Googlers said the company enforces remote work policies for some, but not for others. Some Google employees are calling out the company for unevenly applying its remote work policies. Google is bringing Bay Area employees back to the office at least 3 days per week starting April 4th. Oh no, you mean you actually gotta go to work now? Oh, these poor babies. Oh my gosh. But while some team members are spared from in-person work policies, others are no longer allowed to work remotely. Employees raised their complaints at a company all hands last Thursday, submitting questions through a system called Dory. 2 popular questions involve remote work, according to the Insider. Yeah, this is the Insider. Google made record profits through the pandemic, and WFH, whatever that means. Traffic has already increased, at least in the Bay Area, with gas prices at record high, and people have different preferences for WFH versus work from home versus work from office. One question said, why is the RTO policy not work from office when you want or when it makes sense to? Another submitter said that Teams blanket ban remote work with Google recents. Another submitter said Teams blanket ban remote work with Google rejecting it. Whatever. They're getting pissed because they got to come into work. Oh no. Workers told Insider that Google's remote work policies felt arbitrary. One employee said a colleague was barred from remote work even though their manager was allowed to work from home. Bay Area employees who wish to work remotely from other states might face pay cuts. Google will lower pay if the employees relocate to cities like Durham, North Carolina, and Houston, Texas. This isn't the first time Google's remote work plans have upset its employees. So basically what's going on, they're saying is, you know what, you want to work from home, that's fine. When you work in San Francisco, we got to pay you more because you're paying more for rent. But if you're going to work from home and you're in Durham, North Carolina, we're not going to pay you all that fucking money, right? Because we can just hire somebody from Durham, North Carolina and pay him that much money. What a bunch of babies. Whine and cry babies. What's up, Polly Wally? What a bunch of crybabies. Hey, Don, you should come into the, I don't think you have a Google in Durham, Junk, but they're just saying, because it must be really cheap to live in Durham, North Carolina. Maybe I should move there. Hey there, it's blah, blah. This must be Dawnbreak's new number. You can reach me anytime at this number. Ooh, Dawnbreak. Can I call you at 2 o'clock in the morning? Actually, she'd probably be awake. She's like me. She doesn't sleep very good. All right, so check this out. In Florida, Julius and Diggleworth, this is your area. Snooki's yours too. Check this out. Yeah, gas is outrageous. Diesel is outrageous too. So let's see. Disney employees, a judge among the 108 people arrested in Florida's sting operation to catch traffickers and predators. Yes, Disney employees, and a judge. Who would have thought Disney employees would be part of traffickers and predators? Who would have thought it? The Polk County Sheriff's Office, with the help of nonprofit law enforcement and law enforcement partners, busted men and women. So an undercover investigation spearheaded by the Polk County Sheriff's Office in Florida led to the arrest of more than 100 people. Thank you, Eva. Thank you. All charged with crimes related to human trafficking, prostitution, and child predation. On Wednesday, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd held a press conference along with his partners from neighboring law enforcement agencies and nonprofit organizations. They arrested 108 men and women who fell into detective traps. The sting operation, which began on March 8th and lasted 6 days, was named Operation March Sadness 2. They're inspired by the March Madness from college basketball. Look at it. Do you want to see pictures? They got pictures of the people. Julius is like, am I on there? You can kind of see the pictures of all the people. Let's see. It says, during the likely press conference and announcement, the mass arrest, he spent several whose allegations he found particularly troubling. Among them were Disney employees, a worker at the Fun Spot Family Music Park, a woman accused of trafficking another young woman, and a retired Illinois judge. So they start talking about these people. Xavier Jackson, a 27-year-old lifeguard at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. This guy's a lifeguard. This guy's a freaking lifeguard. Watching the kids in bikinis, right? And the kids in their swimsuits. Is charged with 3 counts of harmful material and 1 count of unlawful communication for allegedly sending explicit photos to a detective whom he believed was a 14-year-old girl. You can't see yourself because it's too small, Julius. 2 other Disney employees, Willacossin Fidel, who works at Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe in Tomorrowland, and Ralph Lease, who works in information technology, were also arrested for allegedly seeking prostitutes. Walt Disney World has placed the 3 employees on unpaid leave, People confirms. An additional suspect, whom Judd identified as a software developer for Disney, has never been employed by the company, according to a representative. Do you guys remember, what was that cartoon where somebody put a dick in the pit in there? Remember that? Let's see. In addition to Xavier Jackson, the 3 arrested men are accused of being child sexual predators. Timothy Finley, a 39-year-old handyman, is charged with traveling to meet a young child, resisting arrest, and attempted lewd battery, and transmission of explicit material. Shannon Johnson, Shannon Johnson, I don't know if that's a girl or a guy, is charged with traveling to meet a 13-year-old girl, attempted lewd battery, and transmission of explicit material. Jody Rose, that sounds like a girl, 36, is facing 11 felony charges for allegedly sending sexually explicit material to who he believed, Jody's a guy, was a 14-year-old girl, saying, "Don't tell the cops." Little Mermaid. There you go, Eva. You have it right. He also singled out Richard Jackson, accused of seeking a prostitute who deals with children, as an employee at the Fun Spot Family and Music Park in Orlando. Nelson Cruz, a Cracker Barrel manager, who allegedly told authorities he was seeking a prostitute. With 61 prior criminal charges, who was allegedly caught bringing a trafficking victim to what she believed was a sexual encounter. And others whose faces also appear on the bracket of arrest. Perhaps most notably, Judge exposed the accusations against the 66-year-old Daniel Peters, a retired judge from Cook County, Illinois. They raid Disney purrs at least every 2 years. Wow. He allegedly caught with an escort. According to Judge, Peters told authorities after his arrest that he had also served as the Director of Professional Regulations for Cook County Sheriff's Office. Let's see. Auburndale Police Chief Andy Ray addressed the reporters, and he said everybody's involved because it's important. And they said if you know somebody, well, help protect them. This is disgusting, folks. I mean, 14-year-old kids. If you know they're 14, why are you still talking to them? Right? Look, kids nowadays look a lot older than they did in our days. At least I think they do. What do you guys think? Girls are more developed. They're wearing makeup. They're wearing provocative clothing, right? When you look at a girl like that, you're like, until you hear them speak, you're like, okay, you're checking out this girl. You're like, wow, she's pretty. And then she speaks, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's a kid. It's hard to tell nowadays. I don't know about guys. Guys are growing beards earlier. You see high school kids with beards. I think everybody's looking older. But still, you don't do it. Like, my buddy and I, back when I first moved to San Jose, this was in 2001, we were walking around the mall, and it was during the day, and this girl was working, and we started talking to her. She's really gorgeous, and she was really friendly, and I was like, hey, I'm new here. Where can I go clubbing at? And she's like, well, I don't know. I don't really go clubbing. And I was like, well, if I find a good one, would you like to go to the club with me? And she's like, I would, but I'm only 16. And I was like, oh, left real quick. That's what you do. If you see a beautiful person that you want to date and you find out they're under 18, you say, bye-bye. Is Happy Chappy in here? I didn't see her say anywhere. I didn't see her say hi. If Happy Chappy's in here, hi. All right, this is for you conspiracy theorists. And check this out. I'm thinking, I want to start a conspiracy. I'm not much into conspiracy theories. But I'm thinking maybe have a late night conspiracy theory show. Maybe once a week, start it off. Do it on the weekends when Drunk Uncle isn't working. Because I know Drunk Uncle is in the conspiracy theories. What do you guys think? You guys want to do a conspiracy theory show? Like maybe Saturday night? Something like that? You don't want to date anyone under 30, Drunk Uncle? I don't know. I like to date people younger than me. I don't think I've ever dated anyone older than me. Yeah. I don't think so. The last person I dated, she was how old was, she was like 27? Yeah, 27. I'm 45. You like conspiracy theories only if we wear 10 hats? Do we have to wear 10 hats for the entire show? That would be kind of weird. I think I'll start it up though once I get my internet back on my computer. All right, so let's do some of this stuff. And this is from Popular Science too. It says, in case you forgot, your smart devices could be spying on you. Spying on you. And I mean, I used to not believe this shit, right? Last person you dated, you married. And by the way, I texted your husband today, Digga Warp. Like, I remember, I used to think, oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. And I was at, where was I? I was at Dollar General, and I was buying something, and this guy who's talking about it, and he's like, you ever notice, you don't look up shit, but you talk about it, and next thing you know, like, say you talk about going on a trip, and next thing you know, you get all these ads for trips, take a flight here, stay at this hotel there, right? Then it hit me. I was like, oh shit. So here's what this Popular Science article says. Julia says usually dates older women, but as I get older, 26-year-olds is looking like an option. There you go, Julius. So it says in computer science for the University of Maryland, Baltimore. And the other person who wrote this article is a scholar in computer science at Penn State. So this is featured somewhere else, this article. Have you ever felt a creeping sensation that someone is watching you? Then you turn around and you don't see anything out of the ordinary, depending on where you were, though you might not have been completely wrong. Or imagining it, they said. There are billions of things sensing you every day. They are everywhere, hidden in plain sight, inside your TV, your fridge, your car, and your office. These things know more about you than you might imagine, and many of them communicate their information over the internet. So they're saying back in 2007, it would have been hard to imagine the revolution of useful apps and services that smartphone ushered in, but they came with the cost in terms of intrusiveness and loss of privacy. As computer scientists who study data management and privacy, we find that with internet connectivity extended to devices in homes, offices, and cities, privacy is more than a danger forever. Do you guys remember back in the 80s and the 90s? They used to say, oh yeah, you know that little, the sensor for the remote? That's actually a camera. The government's watching you through your TV. Do you guys remember that? I remember people saying that all the time. Who knows? It could have been true. All right, so they say the Internet of Things. Your home. They're all designed to make your life easier. Automate tasks that you perform daily. Turn on the lights, turn them off when you enter and exit a room. Remind you that your tomatoes are about to go bad. They got an app for that. Personalize the temperature of your house depending on the weather and the preferences of each person in the household. Yeah, that's the problem. I love smart devices. I do. To do their magic, they need the internet to reach out for help and correlate data. Without internet access, your smart thermostat can collect data about you, but it doesn't know what the weather forecast is. And it isn't powerful enough to process all the information to decide what to do. Your grandma used to put on the news to watch the makeup every night. Your smart TV even scan things in your background, and the TV ads will show you things compared. Really? Penis state. Algorithms, right, Digga? Okay, so let's see. But it's not just the things in your home that are communicating over the internet. Workplaces, malls, and cities are also becoming smarter. Like, it's been years at the casinos. You walk in and they have face recognition. They know who you are, and they know how much you're going to gamble, all kinds of shit, right? Workplaces, malls, and cities are also becoming smarter, and the smart devices in those places have similar requirements. In fact, the Internet of Things is already widely used in transport and logistics, agriculture and farming, and industrial automation. There are around 22 billion Internet-connected devices in use around the world in 2018, and the number is projected to grow to over 50 billion by 2030. Your friend cusses out Alexa on the red. So, there was a movie a couple years back. I'm trying to remember what it was. And they could get into it was a program that would check every single camera in the world. And they could find anybody instantly. Or maybe it was a TV show. There was a TV show with Jeremy Pivens that was like that too. He would help. He'd lost his daughter, so he created this app to where they could find it and report stuff. All right, so where were we? Smart devices collect a wide range of data about their users. Smart security cameras and smart assistants are in the end cameras and microphones in your home that collect video and audio information about your presence and activities. On the less obvious end of the spectrum, things like smart TVs use cameras and microphones to spy on users. Smart TVs. Malometer. What's a malometer? Smart light bulbs track your sleep and heart rate, and smart vacuum cleaners recognize objects in your home and map every inch of it. So your Roomba, or whatever that thing is called, is actually telling the government, hey, or telling everybody. All right, sometimes the surveillance is marketed as a feature. For example, some Wi-Fi routers can collect information about users' whereabouts in the home and even coordinate with other smart devices to sense motion. Manufacturers typically promise that only automated decision-making systems and not humans see your data. Sure, but this isn't always the case. For example, Amazon workers listen to some conversations with Alexa, transcribe them and annotate them before feeding them into automated device-making systems. or decision-making systems. But even limited access to personal data, automated decision-making systems can have unwanted consequences. Any private data that is shared over the internet could be vulnerable to hackers anywhere in the world. So let's understand your vulnerabilities. With some devices like smart speakers or cameras, users can occasionally turn them off for privacy. However, when this is an option, disconnecting the devices from the internet can severely limit their usefulness. You also don't have that option when you're in workspaces, malls, or smart cities. So you can be vulnerable even if you don't own a smart device. So here's the problem I kind of have with this, okay? If hackers and all these people can do all this stuff, and there's really cameras in your TV, don't you think there would be naked pictures of the internet all over the place? Right? They've been able to hack in the smartphone. Like they hacked into Paris Hilton's phone and got naked pictures of her. They hack into all kinds of celebrities' phones and get naked pictures of them that they have taken, right? So don't you think that these hackers would have pictures of every famous person in the world? There'd be pictures of Joe Biden naked somewhere if this was true. If police are looking for someone, they can show a photo of them paying at a store, waiting for jitney, sitting at a slot machine. I don't know. Therefore, as a user, it is important to make an informed decision by understanding the trade-offs between privacy and comfort when buying, installing, and using internet-connected devices. Governments all over the world have introduced laws to protect privacy and give people more control over their data, which is bullshit. I know nobody saying, if this was really a technology, don't you think they would have that? Just saying. If you own a smart device, you can take steps to secure it and minimize risk to your privacy. 2 key steps are updating the device's firmware regularly and going through its settings. So there you go, folks. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Do you think they're really watching us? Do you think my smart TV up here, do you think LG is watching me right now? Is LG saying, hey, we're watching Eddie. We don't got to go on YouTube and watch them. We can watch them right here. Tell me what you guys think. I'm just curious. So, Mr. Nice Guy sent me a place to a video today. No way. God rides a Harley. I don't want pictures of Maxine Waters. No freaking thank you. Selma Hayek? Maybe. Let's see. So, now I gotta update. Why do people change their phone? Why'd you change your phone number, Don Break? Now I gotta update you. Now I gotta change all this stuff. Oh man, my GoPro 360. I was trying to edit some videos today of it because I don't have internet right now, but I figured I could edit these videos, and then when it comes time, I could what do you call it? Sorry, I'm trying to make this stuff bigger. That's what she said. Trying to make my icons bigger and trying to find a picture for Dawn Break. Okay, here we go. We'll send you this one. Because she hasn't seen a picture of my truck. Sent that one. What other pictures of my truck do I have? My trucky truck. I love my new truck. It's a big, huge Dodge Ram Cummins. There, hit send. I don't know if you have an iPhone or what you have. It's got to be an iPhone if it's coming through iMessages. Let's see. Where are we at? Anything that can connect to the internet can hear you if the hacker wants to. I'm sure. Alright, guys. Well, so, does everybody have my Discord yet? Snookies, can you put my Discord link up there? You need a sympathy card? You've been spending too much time with your Gra? Oh my gosh, yeah. Ooh, I can see it now. Gra and Hope. Sitting in a tree. Fucking. How's the pig roads doing at the convoy? I don't know. I haven't checked it out. I haven't checked it out. What, Brownie? You hear that tail wagging? My stepdad renamed her Dart because she's so fast she can sneak into anything. What? All right, get down. So, let's talk about, speaking of my new truck, so there's a lot of features on there. Like, I learned this a long time ago. Vehicles, when they build them, right, they have to, they're trying to save money. So they have all these different options, right? And a lot of them, they have the wiring set up for it already. So all you got to do is put like a little part in there. So like my truck has, you can do lots of stuff to my truck. Like, you want to know what kind of truck? I bought a brand new Dodge Ram Cummins turbo diesel. 2,500. I got a big ass truck. Huge truck. It's a huge truck. That's what she said. Do I got a picture of it? Do I have it on here? I don't think I have it on here anymore. Oh, wait. Kind of. You can kind of see it. I sent you the picture. There's my truck right there. There's my truck. Cummins turbo diesel 2,500 heavy duty. Right? So I asked them, and I was like, hey, does my truck include auto remote start? Because I'm here in the mountains, right? My other truck has it, where you can remote start it. So when it's hot outside, it'll automatically turn on the air conditioner. If it's cold outside, you know, the heat's on. So this truck doesn't have it. And I was like, well, you know, if you want it, all we got to do is reprogram your key, and that's it, and it'll do it. So, but he's like, it just costs $1,000, and I'm like, I ain't paying for that. So now I got to find the hack on the internet. There's got to be a way to reprogram your key so it it already has it. He's saying, right? The wiring's there for everything. There's like extra cameras. I didn't get heated seats, but I mean, all the stuff you can add to it. What, Brown ears? What? Don't kiss me, please don't kiss me. So if you have a vehicle, you can probably do that too. It says not delivered. Oh, maybe I don't have internet right now. Maybe that's why. Anyways, well guys, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Discord only, right? So if you guys want to come to Discord, hope you didn't come last night. Dawnbreak, you've never been in my Discord. You've never been to my Discord. Come to my Discord. We want to see Dawnbreak. Eva comes to Discord. So alright guys. We'll talk. We'll see you in Discord in a few. I'm going to go to Discord right now. Thank you guys. Hopefully, everybody pray that my internet shows up soon. Fucking Starlink. Hurry up, Starlink. Alright, good night, Jeannie. Good night, everybody.